sessions before they take their summer recess. So the last thing they saw was thousands of people right outside of Parliament, where you can never, ever get a rally permit. People didn't care, they just gathered as individual citizens. And that's the last thing the members of Parliament saw before they went on recess. 16th of September is when they come back. They're going to see the same thing all over again. We have not forgotten, we have not forgiven. This is not over yet.
My name is Michael Wilson. I'm one of the creators of the big campaign website against the new surveillance law, which has been sort of one of the focal points of the debate during the summer. The reason we started it was really because we had gotten a donation for putting a big ad in one of the big newspapers in Sweden, and we wanted a sort of campaign website to back that campaign up. And the reason behind that donation was really to bring the debate from the internet, which was quite vivid on the internet, into regular media, which at the time were pretty quiet about the issue. So we see that people started to react, questioning what was happening, and actually the newspapers started to write more critical news items on the and actually dig into the details of the law, trying to bring the best parts of that into regular media, presented graphically, presented to newspapers so they understand the issue, because actually many of the journalists don't understand at all, didn't understand at least originally the problems, because they couldn't really see that standing out in the legal documents. Well, I mean, the main tools has been essentially the website is a place for collecting information and linking to other people who have information, because a lot of this information was widespread all over the internet and on blogs and forums and whatever. Already in June we heard assessments from politicians which deemed that thought this campaign was one of the most skillfully managed of all lobbying campaigns ever. And actually I don't take any responsibility for that claim, because it hasn't really been an organized campaign, and that's interesting. I mean, it's been individual people doing individual stuff, but together it's sort of organized itself into a campaign.
I don't think that it actually it doesn't really affect file sharing today, but the problem is that it could affect file sharing. It could affect all type of information exchange, which we are so interested in taking care of. It's very important for people to be able to exchange ideas and exchange thoughts, and file sharing is one of the instruments for it. And today that wouldn't be a problem with the new FRA law, but if someone wanted it to be, it could be, and that is why we're so concerned about the question.
I think it will have an impact both on Swedes and non-Swedes. In Germany we can see, because they had implemented the data retention law already early 2008, that people have changed their behavior. They are more hesitant to contact their doctor, priest, or other people with the sensitive messages. And so people are, in Germany, they have already started to change that behavior. And I think that's bad for the society and bad for the democracy.
In this, what will happen next in the Swedish public debate, I'm positive. I think it will give more awareness on informational society and the role that it's playing in our lives. It won't be easy to ignore tech policy or internet governance in the general public debate. I think that would be a positive development. The nightmare scenario is, of course, a society where we are afraid to leave electronic footprints, where we are distrustful, where we lose what made Sweden an IT nation to begin with, namely an openness towards new technology, that we could travel to wherever our mouse pad took us, and we could freely move on the internet.
Why did the blogosphere react this way? Maybe because it hits people where it hurts, their most important communication tool. Perhaps because the people that are most affected by this law know how to make their voices heard on the internet, an opinion maker tool. What can we learn from this? Don't underestimate the power of the blogosphere. The blogosphere can have a huge impact on debates in mainstream media. The blogosphere never sleeps and rarely goes on vacation. A digital grassroots movement can mobilize in a matter of hours. There isn't always a leader, but a sphere of people with shared views on a subject. Listen to what people are saying online.